run it back, run it back, run it back.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! Hey! Double time! 11!
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get off the field. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's taken in by Henderson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And that'll set them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 950. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Slam. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Henderson now on first and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11.
Now Garoppolo. It's caught. Smith. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves,
and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deion Kane, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Murray. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Come on, D. Check 99. Check 99. Check your heart rate.
They'll try again with Drake. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. Like 20. 1, Omaha. Hey, Zoo.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
from the gun on third down. Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, 84 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
On first and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Get in the right wheel. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. You go, night, night. 56 to Mike, short, 56 to Mike. It's coming this way, here we go, here we go. Go. 56 to Mike, boys, 56, check 56. Push him back.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And now running right through it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
I got you. 11.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yeah. Check 37, check 37. Check. Lock 21. 12.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Murray now on first down. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, Drake again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Right there, 56. All day, just like that, just like that. Outside. 56 to Mike. Rip right. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
First down, Murray. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground with Drake. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the set, 6, Mike, 56. Check pass, check pass.
On first down, Drake. They find some open field here. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Running, it's Drake. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 33-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Smith. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Omaha.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got you. 29 is Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work and it's coming again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
I got it. What's tight end? You got 3 down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I got you, Pop. 11. He's checking.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And some room to roam now. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 92 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And it's third down. Third and 15.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 12.
On 1st down, Henderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Here we go. Like 20. 21. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
11. 6, bullet high.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Check.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On first and 10, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. He finds Hopkins complete. 25 yards that time.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 31, check 31. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Murray, one final try. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So the LA Rams with a victory here.